There was a report this week that affects your neck of the woods, Nashville, Tennessee. And it was Jeff Passan at ESPN reporting that it is not a matter of if, but when Major League Baseball expands for the first time since 1998. That's when they added the Diamondbacks and the Rays. He says a two-team MLB expansion is seen as an inevitability. And the two cities that were deemed as frontrunners were Nashville and Salt Lake City. This would give Nashville the Titans, the Preds, soccer team. This would give them Major League Baseball. Do you think, how dare I forget Vanderbilt right there in the heart of Nashville? Do you think that Nashville is equipped to handle another professional sports team if and when they move forward in potentially adding a Major League Baseball team?
Not at this very moment because there's no stadium.
Yeah.
But, however, I've been saying for the longest time that I thought by as soon as 2025, and it's like, oh my God, that's suddenly now next year, that Nashville could have a Major League Baseball team. And the problem is, it may not be with expansion. I mean, every time we think that the Oakland A's and the Tampa Rays have got their stadium situations all ironed out, the next story we see is ruh-roh. So I think that, honestly, I think that one of those teams could still end up in Nashville. There's a group called the Nashville Stars that has been, putting all the pieces in place. They just need a deep pocket owner to pay either the expansion fee or buy the team. And now the problem here in Nashville is, I don't know if y'all noticed, but the Titans kind of tap out Nashville when it comes to bond money for building stadiums, okay? Mm-hmm. I mean, they break ground literally next Thursday, February 29th, on the new stadium here in Nashville, the new enclosed stadium, for which they are literally already, last June, announced a group that is chasing college football playoffs. You name it, if it's a big event, they are going for it. The NFL owners meet here in May. I am fully expecting them to say, Nashville, come on down. You're hosting a Super Bowl, probably February 29, just so that they can let that stadium have a full year, extra year, to make sure that it's open, working, and they've got the bells and whistles all worked out. But the Nashville Stars group, they've been adding minority owners, country music artists, all sorts of people in this, minority portion of the ownership group. And part of Jeff Passan's article included that they're lining somebody up to look at the feasibility of a stadium and where it would go. Now, the last word I had was that they were looking down the river, Cumberland, near Tennessee State University, actually.
Yeah, I knew it.
You knew it.
I know
And because they screwed up, they released some beautiful drawings. It was absolutely gorgeous that put the stadium right next to the Titans stadium, and the Titans are like, hello, McFly. No, we control that property, and you can't have it. So it's like, okay, we got to look elsewhere, and they have been. So give them credit. I mean, Dave Stewart's been involved with this group. Dave Dombrowski, who was involved with this group before he went to the Phillies, because it didn't look like it was happening in the next minute or two. But they are doing everything to lay the groundwork. And for people saying, we got to have somebody with deep pockets, I hate to tell you this, but there are billionaires that live in the Nashville area that you ain't never heard of, okay? I'm just saying, not saying. I mean, I didn't know that one of the Angelos brothers, they recently agreed to sell the Orioles. Mm-hmm. One of the Angelos brothers lived in Brentwood, and there was a story a few months ago. I had an AP colleague saying, why are you trying to take my Major League Baseball team? And I'm like, what? Wait, what? And but now that team's being sold. So that's the interesting thing about this is, is it, the early 30s? And again, I'm still not counting. How did Nashville get a Major League team in the NFL? Relocation. So until they move into their new stadiums, I'm not counting out the Rays, because both of those, Rays or the A's, because they are both American League teams, which would fit in the path. You got Cincinnati, Atlanta, St. Louis. Yeah. Those are all National League teams. if you want something different, an American League team would need to be the team, and both the A's and the Rays fit that category.
Teresa, you said that they've been, and one of the many places they've been looking to try and put down MLB Stadium near the Tennessee State area, off Jefferson Street. Where are we at specifically in that area? Are they closer to Bordeaux, or are they on the other side of TSU?
Well, between TSU and the river.
Okay.
And so it is some of the schemes that I've seen. So apparently there's some land. So down from Ted Rhodes Golf Course on the other side of that street.
Yeah, I know.
And even though I've gone down that road so many times to go pick up lunch when I've been at the Titans, I cannot tell you the name of that street. But and yeah, I've been over there a ton for TSU, but I can't remember the name of that street. But that area,
Okay.
so TSU, Ted Rhodes, the river, and then right there, and not a bad thought, because you're not that far off of the interstate, right there with Jefferson, et cetera. So you've got a feeder, area to a stadium. So, but, team money, I'm not worried about that. All I'm trying to figure out is, can I get enough years in to get retired before they bring in another team?
Who do you think expands first, the NBA or Major League Baseball?
I think the NBA, well, shoot, let's not discount the NHL, because I saw a
True.
report yesterday, the Houston Rockets owner is like, he wants an NHL team
Yeah.
in Houston. But the NHL was the most recent to expand. And as Jeff Passan pointed out, Major League Baseball has not expanded since 1998. And it's the longest span, since, for them and forever. So I'm probably going to put my money on Major League Baseball. But, hey, if the G League Ignite go away, maybe they decide to just go ahead and expand and the NBA.